If you got the ingredients, whether they're leftovers or whether you're going to cook them fresh, this is a breakfast you will love. I believe your kids will love also. This one today gives you the option of using sausage, beef fajita, or bacon. Stay tuned. This video today is going to be about breakfast. I'm going to make one of my favorite breakfasts that I like to have. It's kind of like a breakfast tostada. I'm going to make it using beef fajita, bacon, and sausage separately. And this is a good way if you have a barbecue like on a Sunday or whatever day of the week it is, and you have a few of these items left over, to put them on a tostada and have breakfast the next day. So into a small juice glass, I'm going to crack 3 eggs. And once those eggs are in there, I'm going to take a fork and pre-scramble them up. So once I pour them in the pan, they're going to just make a nice scrambled egg rather than trying to scramble them inside the pan. I'm going to dice up my sausage, one cut lengthwise, 90 degrees, another cut above that one and below that one. However you want to do it, dice up your sausage. Then once I cut each sausage slice, it comes out into about 6 pieces and gives me a nice dicing right away. Just going to take some slices of bacon here and just cut them into slivers lengthwise. Now, I'm not going to cook that entire piece of beef fajita, just a small portion of it, cutting those into strips. And once I get those into strips, I'm going to cut them long ways to dice them up also. You'll be surprised how fast they cook that way. Once I have all 3 different meats nice and diced up, I'm going to oil a pan. I'm going to cut some corn tortillas in half and fry them just until they're crunchy. You're going to have a little bit of color on them like you see there. I'm going to top those with cheese, fry the other halves while those are being topped. Next is going to be my eggs. Pour those in. Give them a nice scramble. And once those are nice and done, the eggs will go on top of the chips that are covered with cheese. Feel free to add refried beans to the layer if you want to. These will not have refried beans. Next, I'm going to take my diced beef fajita, add a little more oil, and I'm going to give those a nice frying up. And they're going to cook well done all the way through, and they do cook very well. This is just a mixture of salt and pepper for some seasoning. And in short time, those are done. I'm going to put those on top of the eggs. Now, if you notice, I'm just putting them on top of 2 of the 6 pieces that are there. Next, I'm going to put in my sausage and cook those till they're well done. And again, they're just going to go on to 2 of the 6 chips that I have there. And last, my bacon. I'm doing the bacon last because there's so much fat in the bacon that it produces its own oil, and I don't want to have that all over everything else that I've cooked. Now, those will go onto some paper towel first to absorb some of the oil before I put those onto the half-fried corn tortillas. Now, once that's done, they will also get a topping of cheese. They're going to go into the microwave for roughly about 30 to 40 seconds just to melt the cheese. I'm going to top everything with some sour cream, and then I will sit down and taste and feast. Now, like I always say, none of this means anything if it doesn't taste good. First, the bacon. Mm. It's like a bacon, egg, and cheese crunchy taco. And the crema, the cream, adds another layer of flavor that's really good. Mm. The sausage also very good. Definitely gonna need a fork to finish all this. and the beef. Now, I've done all three of these. Mostly, I've done the beef many times. But out of these three, I would say the bacon probably is my favorite. The beef maybe second, and the sausage a close third. They all have their own unique flavors, of course. And excuse me, this is something you got to try. It's very simple, very easy to do. You probably already have the ingredients in your home. And if you like content like this, please like, share, subscribe, make a comment, whether you see I did something right, whether you see I did something wrong, and let me know. And I'll see you next time.